Happy Friday. Hope you guys have started this weekend with a bang. We are now starting to wind down summer at Texas Children's Museum. I think we have like 23 days left being open before we start fall hours and school starts back. So, moms, pay attention to our Facebook and our Instagram and our YouTube and our TikTok and yeah, all Google Maps, everything, because we will put our fall hours on there very soon. I try to wait until like 3 days prior to let everyone know that we will be going to fall hours, which will happen in August because back to school. So yeah, just want to let you guys know that. Okay, we are going through Summer of Seuss right now. I have a list of things I wanted to go over today. So we're going to be talking about everything Texas Children's Museum and what is happening here. All right, so this summer, we've been doing, like I said, Summer of Seuss. So your kids can come to the museum. They're going to see Dr. Seuss everywhere. There's also Dr. Seuss books in our Seussian Puppet Theater. So when you come in there, you're going to have the front door. You can also pick up a, a scavenger hunt at the front of the museum when you enter that's on a clipboard. When your kids come through and do that scavenger hunt, there's a secret message that is actually throughout the entire museum that's on the Dr. Seuss posters on each book that I created from each book that Dr. Seuss has. It has a little letter up there. If they copy all those down through the museum, they can be able to go head over to the store and they will be able to get a prize of some kind. So make sure when you're in this Texas heat and you want to get into somewhere cool for the day and you would like to be able to come and enjoy that, make sure that you let your older children participate in the Dr. Seuss summer and get that free prize for them. They love doing it and they love the prize at the end. So, yeah, so remember right now we're open Tuesday through Thursday, 11 to 5, and we are open Friday and Saturday from 10 to 6. Yeah, and please remember that children are only $12 a child, and I've had so many people say, what's a 1-year-old, what's a 2-year-old? It is very simply this, from walking to 15 years old.
15?
Because if they have driver's license, that's when they're considered adults. So that's when we switch over here. All right, so I want to make sure that you guys know that. I do want to mention real quick our sponsors that have come in and helped us do so much here at Texas Children's Museum. So I would like to thank the Refuge Church in Cleveland, Texas for always praying with us and being at different activities and things we've got going on. Just like when we did our day for the women's shelter in Cleveland, they came out for us, that's for sure. Again? Did you go back over all again?
No. Okay, there we go.
There we go, we're back.
Connection goes out over here, and you can
Yeah, sorry. We had a little dip there in our Wi-Fi.
That's more than the thing, regrettably.
All right, so I want to make sure that we, Nate knows as well as I do, HEB has done so much here at Texas Children's Museum, from the STEM rooms to the art room, so make sure we thank them. I want to thank all my TCM board members for standing beside us through everything. I also want to thank Lowe's in Cleveland, Texas. They're the ones who put the ACs all the way through the building and did the Lowe's playground at the front you guys see that's being repainted, and also the new area that's coming soon. So I want to make sure that we do that, and thank you to Representative Kerwin for the state of Texas. She has done so much. I have never had so much support from any representative that I have for Representative Kerwin, and shout out, kudos to her for wanting to step forward and help. I appreciate it so much. And of course, the biggest man of the hour I want to thank and give praise to is Jesus Christ, because without him, none of this is possible. I will let all of you know that is exactly where I stand, and that's just how I feel. So yeah, he is the reason that we have and we do what we do. All right, I also want to remind everyone that we are a museum for all museum. What does that mean? That means that when you come in here, if your family is on SNAP or the WIC program, now WIC program goes from birth to 4 years old, okay? So when you come in here with that, you must have a driver's license that matches the names on your cards. This does not include CHIP. This does not include any of that. It is simply SNAP and WIC only. and then here at our museum, and then the kids are $5 entry only. So please take advantage of that. I mean, $5 a child is a really good deal for the day. And don't forget, you can also bring a sack lunch, a cooler, there's tables in there. On Saturdays, if there's no birthday parties going on, you know, we can make sure you have a table set outside, especially with this Texas heat. Because you know, it's just crazy. It's supposed to rain this weekend, so hopefully, I'm hoping not for the humidity. I'm hoping for a little bit cooler temperatures here in Texas. All right, so moving on, I'm going to go to the next thing. When it comes to Texas Children's Museum, I don't know whether you guys are aware of this, but we're one of the only museums in the state that we support foster families. What does that mean? That means that foster families, God bless them, they're very important here. And what happens is they actually want to get a membership for all their kids. And their kids may change out, that's for sure. We've got some dip again.
Well, that happens. We disconnect a lot.
Hold on just a minute.
This happens a lot over
Hopefully
here.
y'all can hear me. Okay. All right, so foster families, you can get a membership, and if you need to change out the kids, you can simply have mom or dad hand us a membership, say, hey, we need to change out the kids, we need to make something different, because we had kids change, leave out, whatever. So we can change out children here at Texas Children's with no problem, so you guys can keep that going. All right. And they're $120 for 4 kids and 2 adults in the same pass. All right, so we want to talk about right now donations. Texas Children's Museum is a nonprofit 501c3 organization. That is for sure. So what does that look like? That means that we're not a government-funded facility at all. We're the only museum, I think, in the entire United States with a Bible story hallway. We are set apart by Jesus Christ. So let's make that perfectly known. All right, so you can make a donation for Texas Children's Museum at Southside Bank in Cleveland, Texas, or you can come here to the museum and you can make a donation as well. You can do that either by putting some cash. We have a little glass picture frame up there. You can put cash into it if you want to do that. If not, you want to make if you make a $25 donation or more, we can actually put your child's name right on a poster, and that child's name will be displayed right there in front of our building. And that way you'll be able to have your child's name up there as one of the ones who donated to the building fund. I've already got one child up there. His grandparent was like, I want to do this for my grandson. I want to make sure his name gets up there because we love Texas Children's and we come all the time. So take advantage of that as well. Kids love to see their name up there, and I create it with an image of the tortoises for them, and kids just love that. All right, so when you're coming to the museum, there are other ways you can donate. You can do that by hitting a QR code that's located throughout the entire building. You guys will see these, and right there's a QR code, and you can donate to Texas Children's Museum. This is a great way to give back and to make sure that you are being a part of that building fund. Okay, so I will make sure when I see this come across, when I catch them, I'm going to try to make sure to get the name of the individual or the family so that I can put it up there on the wall. I think that's very important that everyone knows who donated to the building fund. I think it's so important that that is known. Just like Worth Credit Union, they just donated to Texas Children's, I think it was $250. And they got this I made for them, and also it went all over social media. What social media? Well, we're on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, X, True Social, YouTube, and Lemonade. So we are on all of those platforms. So what happens is Worth Credit Union is going to get splashed across all social media platforms that they gave to Texas Children's Museum. This is a very important thing for them and for others. So you can check us out on any of these social media platforms. So remember that Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, LinkedIn, X, True Social, YouTube, and Lemonade. Okay? So remember to check us out on all of those platforms. We would love to make sure you do that. All right. I'm almost want to take a drink, so I'm getting kind of parched here.
Yeah.
All right, guys, I have my water. All right, so, oh yeah, thank you guys so much to everybody who sent prayers, well wishes, and all that during my kidney surgery. Everything went 100% great. And so, yeah, I just want to thank everyone who reached out, who just sent cards and well wishes, and I have a lot of social media inbox me constantly, and I appreciate it, and I read every one of them. Don't think I didn't read them. I read every message, everything that every parent sent to me, and had their kids send little well wishes to me when I was going through that whole kidney episode, and praise God that I am healed and I am well. But I do want to thank all the parents and all the families who reached out and prayed for me, and all the churches out there who messaged me and told me they were praying for me. Their pastors were praying, their congregations were praying. I appreciate that so much. You guys have no idea how much that meant to me. So it was very much appreciated. I really did appreciate that. All right, so moving on. Since we are at a Summer of Seuss program, we partnered with the Cleveland Public Library. Now, because we partner with the Cleveland Public Library, all the kids who go to their reading program, which has been happening all summer, when you visit and you do one of the reading programs, they hand you one of these. And this is a free pass for one of your children to get in free to the museum. It's one child per family. So make sure that you go by the Cleveland Public Library and pick that up. That's very important. Their July calendars also, they are winding down because, they had the 250 celebration like the rest of us. But, yeah, I don't know what their plans are yet for back to school, but I know they will be open. They will have some programs for younger children that will run on through the rest of the year. All right, so there are some things about the Cleveland Public Library that I found out this week. They're so nice down here. You can pay $25 for a library card if you do not live inside the city limits of Cleveland, Texas, but outside the city limits.
Is it like a month or like
A whole year.
Whole year, okay.
Whole year at $25. I don't know. Now, I don't know if you have to renew that yet. I have not asked that question. That's actually probably a really good question to ask them. If the library card has to be renewed year to year, because I did not ask. That's a great question. But they have a lot of great things going on over there at the library. They actually have a sewing class that's taking place, which I think that's really, really cool. So check out their sewing class. You can get all this information online at the Cleveland Public Library's website. So make sure you check that out. And I'm going to get my glasses on so I can read this. I don't have my readers, All right, so the dates are Friday, July 10th, the 17th, 24th, and the 24th, and the 31st. All classes will begin at 10:30 and end at 1:30 p.m. So you have the sewing class. So if you want to learn how to sew, that's a great way to do it, is meet with them at the library. All right, also, Monday night they have a book club, The Lies They Told, by Ellen Marie Wiseman. That's July 27th at 6 p.m. So make sure you join in on that as well. Like I said, they have a lot going on. They have a place where you can loan books out, and I did not know you can do e-books that are on the website there at the Cleveland Public Library. So once you use that card, you can get e-books. So that's a really cool thing. Cleveland Public Library is located at 302 West Henderson, Cleveland, Texas. So make sure you stop by and you just visit with them. They also have kits that you can check out. Did not know that. That's kind of really cool. So you can do geocaching, leather crafting, wood burning, geocaching. Thank you. Yeah, all this good stuff. And so make sure you stop by there and see them, because I think this is a really great thing to do, especially during the summer months. So
maybe not geocaching. It's a bit too hot out for that.
A little too hot, yeah.
You know what geocaching is, right?
Yes, yeah, I've done it.
Okay.
I've done it, yeah. I sure have. Geocaching is lots of fun. Me and my husband actually downloaded an app for geocaching, and we actually replaced some items throughout Johnson County that has Texas Children's Museum on it. We did that. It's kind of fun. We left something really cool.
Invasive advertisements. What will this company stoop to next?
That's right. That's right. But it included a pass and a little pen. So it was really cool things. Everybody leaves something different. So I thought that was really cool. Someone left an actual ticket to Six Flags over Texas on one of the geocaches. Like a pay ticket. It's like a $69 ticket. What? I can't understand why everyone was buzzing around trying to find where it was. It's a bunch of teenagers because someone had put online that they had to get a Six Flags ticket. So that's kind of crazy. All right, so neither here nor there. All right, so also the Cleveland Public Library. Yeah. So the Cleveland Public Library also has partnered with Dolly Parton's Imagination Library. If you guys don't know about Dolly Parton's Imagination Library, I know about that. I know about this. If you have a child, you can actually sign up for that and get a book a month free sent to your mailbox. No problem whatsoever. It's a really cool thing to do. So my granddaughter gets that. She signed up for it. My daughter signed her up for it. And she gets a free book every month that comes in the mail.
I can actually verify this because I'm the one that gets the mail, not
Yeah,
Tom does.
and it's a free service, and she sends free books, so people make donations to make sure that she can continue this legacy of making sure children can read, which I think is great.
Okay.
All right, so the Cleveland Public Library is open Monday from 10 to 8:30. That's a long day for them. And then Tuesday 10 to 6, Wednesday 10 to 6, Thursday 10:30 to 7. Friday 10 to 5, Saturday 10 to 5, and of course they're closed on Sundays, like we are here. They have a lot of digital resources at the Cleveland Public Library. I was reading on this. You can do genealogy online. There's so much you can do. What I really like is they have what they call an A to Z database, where you can get on there and find every business in Johnson County, which I think is a really cool thing to do.
That's pretty neat.
All right, so next thing. I gotta get another drink. I got a lot to go over today.
If you need me to dip and grab some more water,
yeah,
I will generally do that.
I may need to here in a little bit. All right, so we have some new areas coming into Texas Children's Museum. We have a basketball throw. So, what do I mean by basketball throw? I mean like this. I hope you guys can see that. Let me wait till this catches up to make sure you guys can see that. Right here. See that? That is a basketball throw. So that basketball throws are what we're putting into Texas Children's. I have two small ones for smaller kids and a large one for bigger kids. And everyone's like, well, how does that teach educationally? Well, I'm going to tell you that right now it does hand and eye coordination, which is really, really important. Hand and eye coordination is great for doing a basketball throw. We don't want your kids to use electronics. Having electronics is not a way that we want you guys to have your kids in here. I've had teenagers ask, Miss Vena, can we do electronics at Texas Children's? No, you can't. Because we want to make sure that you guys are actually enjoying the museum and that you guys are doing something that is thought-provoking. I want you to think about what you're doing. It's so important to use your brain without using a computer, a cell phone, a tablet. Here we want no screens. That's what's most important to me because I will tell you something happened at Texas Children's. I had a group of kids come through, and there was a grandmother who came with this field trip, and her grandchild, went into the kitchen. And she was sitting there, and she looked around, and she goes, where's the button? And my grandma goes, what do you mean, where's the button? She said, where's the button? How am I supposed to make something work? And her grandmother was stunned, and she said, oh, no, you're going to pretend to play kitchen. And she looked at her with the most confused look on her face I've ever seen a child have. And she said, pretend like you're cooking, pretend. She goes, oh, I've done a kitchen thing on my iPad. She goes, no. You're gonna think it out. You're going to do it. And so the grandma sat down there and helped her grandchild learn how to use the pretend kitchen. So these areas are vital as kids are spending more and more time on screen times, cell phones. Now, I myself, I only let my kids have a couple hours a day that they'd be allowed to do anything, whether it was watch TV for an hour and maybe screen time for an hour, and that was it. The rest of the time was outside and playing with whatever that could be that was, Barbie or board games or something like that, because I think it's important that you learn how to think for yourself. So, I'm taking off my glasses again, guys, because I've got to read this. All right, so I thought this through. So, basketball throw. It's hand-eye coordination. It's build motor skills, problem solving. They experiment with their throws, adjust their aim, and learn from trial and error. Perseverance and confidence, missing shots and trying again builds determination. Resilience and self-confidence. Math and counting skills. Children can naturally score, count the points, and practice basic math in a fun way. Social interaction. This encourages task-taking turns, competition, teamwork, and cheering for each other. And physical activity, your kids are getting able to move around. So these are things that are so important. So of course these are going to be geared towards older children, anywhere from 8 and up. And of course I'm putting a big one in there. It was donated by Walmart. Thank you, Walmart. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it very much. You guys donated one of those. And it's been a while back, and I just now need to put it in. It was probably a year ago. But I donated it, and we did not have a room for it. But then I moved the dinosaurs over to the epic battle room. Okay, hang on. I did. I moved all the dinosaurs over to the epic battle room because that way kids were taking them over there anyway a lot, especially little boys, so they can battle dinosaurs. So I just thought it'd be better if I just moved the dinosaurs over there, and then we used the other room that the dinosaurs were in and created the basketball throw. We actually have one that we bought that did not come with the screws. So we have to go by Lowe's or Home Depot tonight and see if we can find the screws for that basketball throw. All right, what's next? Now, we've had foosball for a while, okay? Foosball was actually donated by Hope Church, Cleveland, Texas. So thank you, Hope Church, for your donation of those foosball tables. So shout out to you guys. All right, so what does it teach? Again, your hand-eye coordination, your social skills, because they have to interact and talk with each other while they are doing this foosball. It's critical thinking. It develops strategies, makes quick decisions, and shared wins. Okay, gross motor skills, confidence, physical activity, fun, and connection. Because you're gonna be thinking about who you're talking with, and and learn a lot out there with each other. All right, next, we did have air hockey here at one time. Okay, it actually sat where the Barbie room is now. But the air hockey table broke, and we did not ever have it replaced. But we're fixing to replace the air hockey table. So what will happen is I will actually be taking down the cowboy area. We'll be converting with the campground area. So we will be having a cowboy campground area. And then air hockey tables will come over there. So air hockey, you're looking again at hand-eye coordination, fast reactions. You're thinking about your thinking, social skills, confidence, physical activity, and just plain fun. So I'm going to be bringing in an air hockey table. So I will be putting these up all throughout the museum, letting you know what each area does. All right, so our newest addition, brand new to Texas Children's Museum, and thank you once again, Lowe's, Cleveland, Texas. We want to give a great big shout out to Heather at Lowe's because she has helped us do this. I'm still going to go by Lowe's and get with Heather and get the sign from their store to put up in that room. We are painting the walls now, but we're going to have what's called soccer pool. Soccer pool. So you wonder what this is? This is a really, really cool thing. It's like playing soccer on a giant pool table that's on the ground. Now, what is this going to teach? You're probably wondering, okay, what in the world is this going to teach? Okay, so kids love soccer, but it's going to teach critical thinking. So they plan their shots, predict the ball movement, and think several steps ahead. Because you know how you play pool, you have to get certain balls in certain areas. Same thing here, but you're going to be kicking them. So you're going to have to be very careful about how hard, how easy, and making sure you can align those shots. Hand-eye, foot-eye coordination. Kicking accurately improves coordination, balance, and body awareness. Problem solving. Decide which ball to kick and how hard at which angle, like I said. Gross motor development. Kicking, walking, positioning, strengthens large muscles and improves overall physical skills. Social skills, because it's going to encourage kids to talk to each other. Confidence. Every successful shot is going to build self-esteem and encourage perseverance and focus. Physical activity. It's going to keep older children active, engaged, and moving without screens or electronics. And learning through play. Children naturally learn about angles, force, distance, and cause and effect while having fun. So this is going to be a great thing that's going to be added to Texas Children's Museum. I am looking so forward to seeing that added. All right. If you want to know, my glasses are for distance, not for close up. So I never had them changed out. So that's my fault that I didn't do that. But I don't want bifocals. I know I'm 58 years old, but I don't want 56. I'm sorry. I'm 56. I don't know why I age myself. 2026, I'm 56. All right. So this summer, I want to remind you guys, when you're visiting Texas Children's Museum, to please make sure you visit the art room. Your kids can go in there and make a painting, a drawing. You can make a necklace, a bracelet, any of that stuff. And guess what? You can actually take that stuff home with you. I've had so many kids come this week, and I know what it is, especially when large groups come in. Can we take our paintings, our drawings home? Can we take our necklace, our bracelets home? Yes, you can. Please do that. Make your necklace, bracelets, paintings, drawings. Take them home and enjoy them. Hang them up. Or if you don't want to take your paintings and drawings home, there is an area outside the art room where kids can hang all of their stuff up. So it's a really cool thing to do. All right. So I don't know whether you know or not, but Texas Children's Museum doesn't have an indoor railroad area for the kids. It is massive, and we have it where all kids can play. We have it all different heights, from adults being able to play, to teenagers being able to play, to children being able to play, to tiny toddlers to be able to play. So everyone gets to play together and interact as family, of course, in our railroad area. So make sure that you come in. The railroad area is located right beside the great big huge indoor playground. So make sure that you stop over there, see the railroad area, and let the kids play. All right, moving on to our next thing. I gotta take another drink. All right, we're at 1:30. I'm doing pretty good. All right, you kids are probably, you people are probably hearing lots of kids behind me. There's lots of kids in the museum today, so you're going to hear that. All right, so I did not get to do this, and I wanted to do this, and I totally dropped the ball and forgot. I don't remember doing this, so I just want to make sure. My husband was like, did you thank the Boy Scouts? I don't remember. I may have. I just want to make sure I do that one more time. I want to thank the the Cub Scouts. We had a Pinewood Derby track that was set up during spring break, this last spring break. And so I just want to thank them because they let us borrow their track to use here at Texas Children's Museum, and they got to build their own Pinewood Derby cars. Every child who came in got to do that. They wanted to take part. They could even purchase their own kit and make that during the spring break. It was a great time for everyone, and it was a lot of fun. We do have pictures of kids that did this, and absolutely, we loved it so much. So I just wanted to make sure I did thank the Cub Scouts for doing that. All right, next. I would love to thank everyone who came out on July 3rd, because I don't know if everyone knew, but July 3rd was my 56th birthday, but I am the founder of Texas Children's Museum, me and Jesus. So, essentially Jesus and me, because this place came in prayer. So, so I want to thank everyone who sent me happy birthday wishes, happy birthday cards, everything online, all the emails, all the stuff that came through. Thank you guys so much for that. That was just amazing. I appreciate every one of you so much. You made my day just fantastic. It was a lot of fun. Thank you to my family for taking me over to Baked Chicken. It was a lot of fun. Teachers, back to school is coming. It's coming pretty quickly. So I want to remind you, last year there were some ISDs across the state. We have Burleson, Cleburne, Joshua, Blum, Itasca, Mansfield. We had so many, 400 kids at a time. And we had 140. Um, hold on, I'm having some loss here. Just give me a minute. All right. Anyway, you can reach out to me or my husband or our crew at Texas Children's Museum at Gmail. And that's Texas Children's with an S, Texas Children's Museum at Gmail. Teachers, book your field trips. I know last year I had some, that's what I was fixing to say. I had some that were calling after the third week of school. It had only been 3 weeks school was in, and they were doing field trips. Some of the superintendents were like, I want to set field trips up right now. I don't want to wait till the middle of the year, towards the end of the year. I want them all set up now. So yes, we have a huge STEM area. Teachers, take advantage of that STEM area, which I'm fixing to get some new blocks for in there. So I think I'll do an unboxing right here in front and go over the new stuff as we get it. So yeah, I want to make sure that you guys take advantage of that. Contact me through Texas Children's Museum at Gmail, or also you can call the museum at 817-729-5351. Again, 817-729-5351. All right, so during the year, attention homeschool families, we do homeschool days. Our last one was on May 15th, and that was a special for $9 a child. And yes, homeschool families, I will do that again for you. I'm going to wait till school gets underway, and I will most likely make a homeschool day on a Friday. So I'm going to include some special things for homeschool families that day. Of course, we'll have the scavenger hunt, but I think we're going to do some other things too. I'm going to be thinking about that for a little while, because I know when I homeschool my own kids that we loved going and doing things at different places. Like we had meetups at Barnes and Noble and museums and movies and just all kinds of things that we did. You know, we
Oh
watched
yeah,
eat.
it was a lot better.
That was a lot. So yeah,
I actually retained information instead of just going.
yeah, yeah. So we want to make sure that you guys take advantage of that. So we will have another homeschool day. So I will make sure I get that set up very, very soon, just to make sure you guys know when that is. All right. So this is a new poster that I designed. I'm going to show you guys. It said, "Howdy Texans, please keep all campground items in this area." So I told you guys I was changing out the campground. So this is just a little peek. This sign is up, and so it is up there and going right now, because we'll be changing our area out and moving things around so we can accommodate not only younger kids but older kids and teenagers as well, because it's very important for them. Okay, and then the next sign that will be coming in pretty soon is Camping in Texas, the Texas Outdoors. So this will be the next sign that gets posted, and yeah, I created it. I used to, do corporate back in the day. So yeah, so I created this one, and it will be going up very, very soon. So watch for that sign to be coming along. In our new basketball area, of course, I made sure to put tortoises there for Tiny, Charlie, and Max. So make sure you guys check out that. That was also created by me. Every poster you see in here that has the tortoises on it, I created those. Matter of fact, hold on, I gotta get another drink. Make sure you check out the museum store. We have a museum store. You can get a t-shirt, you can get a cup. Everything is made in-house. So that means that no one else is doing it. We are making them. We make them by hand ourselves. So make sure you go in there and get a cup, get a t-shirt, and all that stuff, that merchandise that's bought through the store, actually goes to feed the tortoises. So we have 3 so-called tortoises, and they're going to get big. We got them now 5 years ago, and hatched from eggs. And I want you guys to understand they are now endangered species. We did not plan that. I feel really bad. They have become endangered species. It breaks my heart. They are such sweethearts. I don't think they know they're tortoises. Yeah, most of the time. I don't think they know they're tortoises. They think they're like puppy dogs. You rub their shell, and they'll wag their tails and everything, so it's very, very sweet, because they've been raised hand-fed and loved on and cared for and all that good stuff. So yeah, so I wanted to share that with you guys, make sure that you knew that. When you go down to the store in Texas Children's, the hallway is a Texas history hallway. I created a Texas history hallway because Texas history, I love Texas history. So it is down the entire hallway. It's been up there for a long time. Well, it's new this year. It came out the first of 2026.
Yeah, spring.
Around spring, a little
bit
before
around
spring break. Yeah, I put
Yeah,
up
a
a
little bit
Texas.
after spring
little
break,
bit after?
actually.
Okay. Well, I want you guys to go make sure you get on that hallway. It explains everything where children can understand Texas history, and it makes it so fun and inviting. Make sure you take your kids down the Texas history hallway. Let them read everything that's up there. If they can't read, read it to them. It's a great way to just have some fun to learn Texas history in a way that's relatable for them and is just so sweet. So I want to make sure you guys take advantage of that. Next, I want to make sure that you go down the Bible Story hallway. Like I said, we are the only museum in the U.S. that has a Bible Story hallway. Our printer, our big printer that we usually use, is been acting up lately, so I need to change up the Bible Story. Nothing new. I need to change out the Bible Story because it's Jonah and the Well, and it's been up during summer. So when kids go back to school, so I'm trying to keep it up there from the kids got out of school to the kids go back to school, so everyone can enjoy Jonah and the Whale, or Jonah and the Big Fish. And then I'm going to change up the Bible Story. My plan is after they go back to school, which is actually coming up August 12th. So we don't have very many days left until kids go back to public school.
No, we do not. It is already July 10th.
Yeah, I have some teachers who are like, we have to report at the end of July to start getting things ready, like the last 2 weeks of July. So I'm praying for you teachers out there. Chin up. I know it's going to be a very interesting year. And again, teachers, we appreciate you and everything that you do for the children. And just make sure you do those field trips right here in Texas Children's Museum. Go local because we have the big STEM rooms. So come out and enjoy them. Oh, teachers, you have asked. We are bringing it back. Just Dance. It's coming back. You can go in there and dance. So I will be moving that stuff around. The reason I haven't moved everything around in there yet is only because we're open Tuesday through Saturday. So I only have Sunday and Monday to do so
we
much.
are very limited on
Yeah.
stuff done.
Yeah, we're very limited on what we
It
can
might
do.
speed up a bit once we get back to the school hours.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll have it done before then.
Yeah.
And I'm saying hopefully because I can't confirm any of
Yeah,
that.
we can't confirm any of that. Also, I wanted to let you guys know, if you do not know, Rural Texas, we're going to be talking about that on August 10th. That's going to be from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. here at Texas Children's Museum at 201 North Highway 174 in Rochester, Texas. So I'm going to make sure I read this one. I'll hold this one up for you guys. So we're going to have Representative Nate Sheets and Representative David Cook and Representative Helen Kerwin and some more VIPs. So they're going to be coming in to Texas Children's Museum. So I'll make sure that you guys come to this and hear what they have to say about Texas Children's and how we are changing rural Texas by what we're doing here at Texas Children's Museum. We're making an accessible museum for rural Texas. So make sure you come out that day. We are closed to the public. As far as the museum goes, it's going to be an open day at 10 a.m. to 12 only. So we're going to be open for them. And then we'll do that, and then we'll shut our doors back down. So make sure that you come and hear them, because we're going to be taking over the little kids area because it has a stage in there. So we're going to set up a system where they can have a PA and be able to talk, and we're up at benches in that entire room. But we will not have kids playing throughout the museum. I just don't think that's a good idea. So it'll all be darkened out. I'll have a lights. I'm going to take everyone on tour. But our CrossFit Bridge when I come to, I'm actually have it open. You'll still be charged admission, your children, but it's only going to be for the 3 hours, 10 to 12. Because once it's over, that's a closed day for us. So we'll probably close down by 1 o'clock. Yeah.
3 hours and 12.
Yeah. Oh, 2 hours. Sorry. Boy, you can tell. Yeah, it's been a long week for me.
Yeah. No, we got one more day too.
We got one more day, guys. It's been a long week. I'm just saying, it's been a long week, guys. So I think that's it. I made it to 140, so you guys, I think I've told you everything I can think of. I will have a list. This is our last one until next Thursday. next Thursday, I will have another list of things I want to go over with you guys. I'm going to make sure that I do that and maybe do some unboxing. So, that's the new product. So, the new blocks, the new block for the block room over there. Because my STEM area, I try to change out. The only things that never change out is, like I said before, is the Lincoln Laws. The Lincoln Laws stay there because of Texas history.
Yeah.
And teachers love to use those, so I leave them there. No matter what. Yeah, some things are going to be changing out to new blocks. I'm going to be changing out 3 blocks out of there and replacing with 3 new things. If I can find something new. That is an actual problem we have here. We have so much in our STEM room. Excuse me. There is so much in our STEM room that we do not, I can't find anything new or different. So.
Yeah, no, even the backlog, we have a bunch of stuff back there.
Yeah.
I'm not called the backlog, so it just feels fitting.
Yeah.
Because we still swap them out, I think, once a month.
About once every 3 months now.
Once every 3
well,
months. Okay.
when we are open for when we're open for summer, I keep whatever's out there for those 3 months. Well, from June to August, and then they change out in the middle of August, beginning of September, and then I'll pull the old blocks up, and they will be actually dipped in sanitized, really, really heavy, a deep wash, and then they get put into a big container and locked back down in our closet over here until we're ready for them again. And that when we get them out, they be sanitized. They get sanitized every night, sprayed down, but they get a heavy sanitization when they come off, and a new one goes in. So yeah, so they get sanitized every single night without fail. That's just a given. Did you know we also mop our slides? That's right, we mop our slides every evening. Not kidding. I mop the playground, mop the slides. So those are cleaned down. So when kids go down the next day, they are ready and clean for them. That's just important to me. We're still working on painting the playground. I've got to go get some more colors because I'm running out. If you want to donate paint, gallons of paint,
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
please donate gallons of paint. We ask for no flat paint. Either semi-gloss or high gloss because kids mess things up and we won't be able to wash it down.
Yeah.
That's important to be able to wash it down and the paint not come off. So please make sure that you do that. All right. So I think that's it. I will be at church tomorrow morning at Refuge Church at 3219 North Main, Cleveland, Texas. We start at 10:30 a.m. So if you have no home church, join me there, and I will meet you there.
Friday.
I will even. Today's Friday.
Today's Friday.
Oh my gosh, I missed the whole day.
Yeah,
Okay, sorry. So I will be back tomorrow. Oh my gosh.
don't worry.
I forgot. It threw me off because your dad had a men's breakfast, and they usually have it on Saturday mornings. They usually never have it on Fridays.
Right.
But they had a men's breakfast on Friday, and they went
Anomalous activity.
Yeah, they went to our place in Cleveland. Oh my gosh, such good food. My husband brought me home a chicken fried steak and potatoes from them. It was so good, not gonna lie. Because I'm allergic to eggs, so I can't have eggs.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. All right, so I missed the whole day, people. All right, so because this morning I was so confused. He's like, I'm going to the men's breakfast. I'm like, what? And I was like, is it Saturday? So, yeah, it usually takes place on Saturday, but this time it's Friday. So, our church has lots of things like that. We have women's get-togethers and all that good stuff, too. All right, so I think that's it. You guys have a blessed and wonderful day, and apparently I will be back tomorrow. All right, I will see you at 1 o'clock, guys, and if you want to come on YouTube and you want to visit and tell everything you like about Texas Children's Museum, you're more than welcome to do so. Just make sure you sign a form out front before you come in. It just says, hey, you are giving permission for yourself to be filmed and to be able to sit here and talk about Texas
It is
Children's.
on the waiver also, but this is kind of like an extra barrier to make sure you guys understand where we're being a lot more transparent about that, basically.
Yeah. We want to make sure all of our I's are dotted and all of our T's are crossed. So if you are a business and you want to come out and talk about your business and how you like to support Texas Children's Museum, that would be great too. I'm hoping to get HEB in here soon, one of their representatives, to come here and talk about that because they do a lot here as well as Lowe's in Cleveland. I want to make sure that they do that. as well, because they do a lot for us. So both these companies have been real blessings. So I want to make sure that we bring them in to do a YouTube show. I had just told HEB that they have a YouTube show. We have one now. And they were like, what? You have a YouTube show now? I'm like, yep, I sure do. Oh,
Yeah.
and by the way, I want to thank all of the subscribers because we are over 600. So I just want to thank you guys for liking and sharing and subscribing. That means the world to me. I really, really appreciate it. All right, you guys have a blessed and wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.